All right, let's get this party started because it is cold and this jacket probably is not coming off the entire workout. Alrighty, so we've got 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 20, 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 20, 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 20, etc., etc., etc. All right, that's the theme. I did write the progressions down, so we're gonna go uphill, and then we're gonna go downhill, and then we'll end uphill. Let's start with 2-handed swings, 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 20. That's the entire workout for 30 minutes. All right, ready? 2-handed swings, 2 sets of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I might add some extra reps on. I don't know. Let's find out as we go along. If I do, I'm only going to add 5 extra reps onto my sets of 20 when I get there. Here we go. Set 2, 2 hands for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here's our first set of 20. It is 2-hand swings. I'm not adding anything on to my first round. I'm warming up. 20 reps. I'll take a 30-second break. When we're done, halfway. One more. Okay, so if you are at all familiar with my swing progressions, then you know I usually start in the middle with 5. 5 is in the middle of 1 and 10. But we're going to start at 1. So we're going to transfer swings for 10 reps, 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Transfer swings, 2 sets of 10, and then we're going to go to 2 at a time for 20 reps. Switch hands every time for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to switch on 2 for 20 reps. Switch on 2. Swing transfers, one swing, one transfer, swing. Here we go. 1. Switch on 2, that's 2. Switch, that's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And we're done. So I always debate how I want to count those. We're switching on 2 10 times. So I count every time we switch. Okay, so here we are. 2 sets of 10. It's an uphill ladder. Or is it a downhill ladder? It's a downhill ladder. 3 and 3, 2 and 2. 3 and 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. I did that wrong. It was supposed to be an uphill ladder. That's okay. Let's do it again. 3 and 3, 2 and 2, downhill ladder. 3 and 3, 2 and 2. And I'll tell you why after we finish. 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, if you care. 3, 2 and 2. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so here we are at 2. Our last set, we ended up at 2. So now we're going to do an uphill ladder 1 through 4 because we want to do 5s coming up. So 1 through 4 is 20 reps. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. And we're done. Alrighty. So we're at 5s now. So my left hand knuckle is hurting a little bit. So if you see me stretching out my hand, that's why. 5 and 5 for 2 sets of 10, and then we have 5 and 5 for a set of 20. 5 and 5. Switch. And we're done. Same thing, 5 and 5, 2 sets of 10, 1 set of 20. Switch on 5. Switch. All right, we're going to do 20 reps, 5 at a time. Actually getting a little warm. Okay, 5 and 5 twice. 5 and 5 twice is 20 reps. Switch every 5. Halfway. Switch. And we're done. Okay, last 2 sets of 10 and 1 set of 20 in this round. And then we're just going to do everything in the opposite order. So, 1 hand swings for 10 on the right or left, it doesn't matter. 1 hand swings for 10 on the other side. So you pick what side you want to start. Doesn't matter to me. And then our last set is going to be 10 and 10. And we're done. Other side for 10. So this is how we're going to start the next round. But we're going to start the next round with 20 reps. But here we go. So I'm considering putting a bonus round on this workout. All right, 10 and 10, 1 hand swings, and then we're done with the first round, 200 swings. so we're gonna start the next round with 20 reps, that last round we just did. 10 and 10, one hand swings. We're just gonna go backwards. Just gonna go backwards. Starting with one hand. Oh, I'm gonna add on 5. Switch hands. 10. And I'm adding on 5. You don't have to add anything on. This is just to my sets of 20. All right, now we have 2 sets. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, or 10 on the left, 10 on the right. It's up to you. Which hand you start with? One hand swings. One set of 10. And we're done. All right, other side for 10 reps. And then we have another set of 20, 5 at a time. But let's worry about that after our next set of 10. And we're done. 5 and 5 twice. 5 and 5 twice, we'll get a 30-second break when we're done. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, 2 sets of 10, 5 at a time. I'm adding on 5, right? No. Did I add on 5 to that last set? I didn't. Darn it. All right. 5 and 5 one time. Switch hands. And we're done. Why didn't you remind me? Okay, I'm going to add on 10 to my next set of 20 to make up for it. But first I have to do just one more set of 5 and 5. 5 and 5, 10 reps. Okay, so we've ended with 5, so here's our 4 through 1 ladder. I'm adding on 5 plus another 5 that I missed on my last set of 20. 4 through 1 is 20 reps. 1. Switch. Switch. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. 1 and 1. I'm adding on 5 plus 5 more. Okay, so we ended at 1. Let's do a 2 and 2, 3 and 3 ladder. 10 reps. 2 and 2. 3 and 3. All right, we're going to go down now, 3 to 2. It doesn't really matter if we just repeat that or we go down, because our next set is 2 at a time. 3 and 3. 2 and 2. Okay, so we ended that set on 2 and 2. So we're going to go ahead and do 20 reps with 2 at a time. 10 times. I'm going to count how many times we switch. 1 swing, switch on 2. I'm adding on 5. 1 swing, switch on 2. 1 swing, switch on 2. 1 swing, switch on 2. Switch. 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 Last 2, unless you're adding on. Okay, here's our last 3 sets. Is it? No, we have to do our transfer swings. 2 sets of 10. 2 sets of 10 transfer swings, switch every time. Oops. Switch every time. All right. Here we are at our last 3 sets. 2 hand swings for 20 reps. I'm adding on 5. 20 reps. I'm adding on 5 more. All right, 2 sets of 10, and then we are done with 2 rounds, 400 swings. If you added on 5 to 5 sets of 20, you added on 25 swings, 10 reps. Last set of 10 in round 2. All right, so we're gonna start out with those 2 sets of 10 two-handed swings. So we're gonna repeat what we did. And we are gonna put a bonus round. 10 reps with 2 hands, 2 sets. I'm going to give you a different extra rep theme in this round. I'll tell you what it is after we do the set of 10. You might already have guessed, but that's okay, I'll tell you. 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to my sets of 20. This is my first set of 20. I'm adding on 2. 2 hand swings for 20 plus 2. Halfway. One, I'm adding on 2. Transfers. Transfer swings, 2 sets of 10. Set. And then we have 2 at a time for 20 reps. All right, 2 at a time. Swing transfers. For 20 reps, I'm adding on 4. Switch every 2. 10 times. I'm going to count the switches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so if you added on 5, so every set of 20 in round 2, that totaled 25. If you're adding on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 30. All right, so where are we? 3 and 3, 2 and 2. Whoops, no, switch on 2. Sorry, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. Ah! Doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is we end up at 4. So we're going to do 2 and 2, 3 and 3. Because we want, no, we have to end up at 1. 3 and 3, 2 and 2. 3 and 3! 2 and 2. because we have to end at 4 to get to 5s. 1 through 4, I'm adding on 6. 1 through 4, swing ladder. 2 and 2. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 6 more. Okay, so here we are at 5s. 2 sets of 10, 5 at a time. Same thing, and then we've got 5 and 5 twice. I'm adding on 8 to that set of 20. Here's our set of 20, 5 at a time. Twice, I'm adding on 8. All right, last sets in this workout, actually. And then we've got a bonus round. 10 one-hand swings, right or left, doesn't matter. Other side. Other side. Okay, last set, 10 and 10. I'm adding on 10, and then we're going to start our bonus round. Ten and 10. All right, here's our bonus round. We're gonna start it out with that 10 and 10. I'm gonna add on the same amount of reps backwards. So I'm gonna add 10 to this set of 10 and 10. Switch. Last one, you can add on 5, you can add on 2, you can add on 10. We'll talk at the end how that affects your workout. One hand swings. Remember, you can add on 5 to your sets of 20 like we did in round 2. Last one. Or you can add on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like we did in round 3. I'm going backwards. I'm adding on 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Other side. All right, 20 reps, 5 at a time. I'm adding on 8 because I'm laddering down my extra reps. You can add on 5 like round 2 or 4 like round 3. But switch every 5. 3, 4, 5 for 20 reps. Last one, or 4, 5, or 8. So what you choose has a different effect on the workout. 5 at a time, 2 sets of 10. All right, one more set of 5 and 5, and then we've got a 4 through 1 ladder. I'm adding on 6. But first, one more set of 5 and 5. Four through 1 ladder. I'm adding on 6. So whether you're going up or down, you'll be adding on 6, but maybe you're adding on 5 to every set of 20. Up to you. 4 through 1. Three and 3. 2 and 2. 1 and 1. I'm adding on 6. Okay, so if you added on 5, that was a total of 25 extra reps. If you add on 2 through 10 or 10 through 2, it's 30 reps. 2 and 2, 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Three and 3, 2 and 2. Three and 3. 2 and 2. All right, here we are at 2s for 20 reps. I'm adding on 4, but you can add on what, 8? 4, 5. 2 at a time for 20 reps. Last one, or 4, or 5, or 8. Up to you. Transfer swings, 2 sets of 10. And then we have our last 3 sets of 2-hand swings. Okay. Switch hands every time. For 10 reps. One more set. Switch every time for 10 reps. All right, 20 reps with 2 hands. I'm adding on 2. You can add on 5. You can add on 10. Last set of 20 in this workout, by the way, I'm adding on 2. One, I've got 2 more. Maybe you're doing 5 more. Maybe you're doing 10. Last 2 sets in this bonus round. If you do no extra reps, it's a 40-minute workout, 800 reps. 2-hand swings. Woohoo! Last set, no extra reps. Unless you're a glutton for punishment, then you do what you want at your workout. But I will talk about the extra reps and the effects it has on our workout. any extra reps on Saturday to the workout. It was not this workout, it was a different workout. But this Saturday starts our marathon training, the last week of January. Last week of January is the Swingling Marathon, and I had to start thinking about how I wanted to program that this year. We'll get back to that another time. This workout, we did 10-minute rounds, 200 reps in every round, equal work to equal rest, all sets of 10 and 20, which means we didn't have a big rest and recovery period. So I did not add any extra reps to the first round. On the second round, I added only to my sets of 20. You know me by now, I rarely add any reps to my sets of 10, not like back in the old days. But, so there are 5 sets of 20 in every round. So 5 extra reps for 5 sets is 25 extra swings, all right? That was round 2. In round 3, I added a progressive ladder, rep ladder, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I believe that is 30 reps, all right? So when we added 5, that got our heart rate up to a certain plateau, all right? Because it was a consistent number. So we were here, we got our heart rate up a little bit, we were here. Then we added on, so our third round was like this. We kept it up. Now, you could have gotten it up to here and kept that plateau of 5s, or you could have gone up higher, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There is a little dip when you go down to 2 again, but it's not significant because your heart rate is, it's got momentum going. So, but what I did was I hit that plateau, I went up, and then I stayed there, and I came down, but not as fast as coming all the way down to that plateau. So my heart rate still stayed high, and it came down just a little bit because I progressively went down.